Vande Devamumaapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadharam Vande Pashunam Patim Vande Surya Shashanka Vanhinayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhakta Janashrayam Cha Varadam Vande Shivam Shankaram Vande Bhakta Janashrayam Cha Varadam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Let us chant up to the 8th verse together. Namah Shivabhyam Navayauvanabhyam Parasparashlishtavapurdharabhyam Nagendra Kanya Vrishaketanabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Sarasotsavabhyam Namaskritabhishtavarapradabhyam Narayane Narchitapadukabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Vrishavanabhyam Virinchi Vishmindra Supujitabhyam Vibhuti Patira Vilepanabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Jagadishwarabhyam Jagatpatibhyam Jaya Vigrahabhyam Jambhari Mukhyairabhivanditabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Paramaushadhabhyam Panchakshari Panjararanjitabhyam Prapancha Srishti Sthiti Samhritabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Atisundarabhyam Atyantamasakta Hridambujabhyam Asheshalokaikahitankarabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Kalinashanabhyam Kankala Kalyana Vapurdharabhyam Kailasa Shailastita Devatabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namah Shivabhyam Ashubhapahabhyam Asheshalokaika Visheshitabhyam Akuntitabhyam Smriti Sambhritabhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. So we have seen up to here the Lord in the very form of Shiva and Parvati, the God and the Goddess, is described a very poignant point, and that is that the Lord is both. Both is said because there is a natural divide in our mind. there is something called this right brain functionality and the left brain functionality. There is something called male and female. There is something called birth and death. And therefore, that whether one is the Lord and the other is the devil, a question has been, and it's an eternal question, which different faiths, different theologies have tried to answer in different ways. Here we are told, Kankala Kalyana Vapurdharabhyam. Half of him, part of him is Kankala, is like a skeleton, while the other is Kalyana Vapuhu, a form of beauty and embellishment, auspiciousness. So the auspicious and the inauspicious, the day and the night, both are these opposites is included in the cosmic being. And having said that, he continues to describe this, the nature in form and the formless. And so in verse number 9, let us see. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. Namah Shivabhyam Rathavahanabhyam. Ravindu Vaishwanaralochanabhyam. Rakasha Shankabhamukambujabhyam. Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. And so here, Namah Shivabhyam, unto that Lord Shiva, who is also the goddess Parvati, Ratha Vahanabhyam. So Ratham Vahanam Yayoho. He is one whose Vahana, whose vehicle is this Ratha. Ratha. Ratha means a chariot. Why he brings in the chariot? I thought his Vahana is a bull, no? White bull, Nandi. So in this world, in the world of names and forms, his first manifestation is considered to be the sun. The manifestation of the non-physical being is said to be the sun. That is why in the Vedic culture, the sun is a very, very significant deity which whom we pray to. And so dawn, noon, dusk, Lord Sun is prayed to, the luminary is prayed to as the first manifestation of the cosmic being. Only after sun comes fire. We have always talked about fire as the first manifestation on earth. On earth it is fire, but in the celestial world a seen deity is the sun. He is the life giver. He is the one who is radiant. And the sun, once a manifestation comes, once the creation comes, we must know time has come. And therefore the Ratha, chariot, in our depiction, very beautiful depiction of the sun deity, is on a chariot. He rides a chariot with 7 horses. The 7 horses represent the 7 colors of light. And all the 7 emerge from one source. Isn't that what it is? The world of names and forms, of color, emerges from one source of white light, infinite light. And therefore that Vibgyor, the 7 colors, are represented by the 7 horses, whose source is this one light called the sun. It's very interesting. There is so much said about the sun as a deity. Surya Siddhanta goes eloquent about the sun. And the chariot which the sun rides has only one wheel. Understand? The chariot is only one wheel. Which chariot can be driven in one wheel? Tell me. The chariot of one wheel represents the wheel of time. The first manifestation represents the wheel of time. And it's always moving. The wheel is on a constant motion, constant rhythm. And so it is said in the second verse beautifully, Ravindu Vaishwanara Lochanabhyam. And so Ravihi, he is called Ravihi, he is called Suryaha, he is called Mitraha. Like this, he has many names. In fact, the sun is said to be 12 Adityas. He is the child of Aditi and Kashyapa. Sage Kashyapa and Aditi. Aditi had 12 Adityas, and the Surya Deva is the Aditya. The 12, why 12 Aditya? Because the sun, it is because of the 12 names, the 12 forms of the sun, with 12 different characters. It represents the 12 months. The solar calendar, which is what the world uses, it is made up of 12 months, isn't it? And so these 12 months of the solar calendar, unlike the lunar calendar is made of not 30-day month. It's a 28-day, it is the moon cycle. The cycle of full moon and new moon, the rising and the fall. That's a different mythology, different story. But here the sun enters the 12 months is talked about, and each month the Lord Sun has a different name. He brings a different character, he brings a different energy, a different life. So the sun in summer is different from the sun in winter, is different from the sun in the rainy season. And therefore, month to month, the name of the Lord is different. The form of worship is there, and He is a very integral deity in the Panchayatana Puja. In Panchayatana Puja, we have Brahma, we have Aditya, Ambikam, Vishnum, Gananatham, Mahesvaram. Therefore, the sun deity, the mother goddess, Ganesha, Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. These five form the daily worship. He is part of the daily worship. And so we have the three Sandhya Vandanam people do. 3 times a day they worship the sun deity. The Gayatri, which is considered to be the master key of the Veda, is again an invocation of the sun deity. And therefore, he represents light, he represents life. And so here, Ravindu, Ravihi and Induhu and Vaishwanaraha. What are these 3? Lochanani. So, Lochanabhyam, these 3, the sun, the moon and the fire. The fire is the third eye. Well, this form of the cosmic being who is seen in the physical world through these 3 luminaries, Ravihi, Indu and Vaishwanara. Lochanaya, these are the 3 eyes of the infinite being in terms of expressing him as a form. And then he says, Raka Shashankaba Mukhambujabhyam. It's quite a mouthful, this third line. And he says Raka. Raka is the full moon night. And Shashankabha, the light of the moon. So Shashankasya Abha. So Abha is what? Shashanka Abha, the light. Abha is light. Shashanka means moon. Different names are there. Indu is a name for moon. Shashanka is another name for moon. In the second verse we saw Indu. Here he uses the word Shashanka. And so the light of the moon, which light? The full moon night. The light of the full moon night of the moon. What are you doing here? You're comparing this with the Mukhambujabhyam. So Mukham eva ambujam, yasya. Mukhambujabhyam. So he says, whose lotus face resembles what? The light of the full moon night. That means when the full moon comes, the radiance of the full moon night is really, literally the presence of the Lord. His face is what? You can't see his face always through a human form. We must understand the presence of the divine in all forms. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the 10th chapter, in the Vibhuti Yoga, the entire chapter elaborates on the various embellishments that are there in the world. And so all mountains are you, O Lord, but among them, the one that stands out, which is Himalaya, is you. All rivers are you, O Lord, but of all of them, the one that stands apart, Ganga, Janhavi, is you. Like this, the glories of the divine in the very creation, through the glories you see the power of the divine. And therefore it's called Vibhuti Yoga, where the Lord is in the creation, whereas the 11th chapter of the Gita, called Vishwarupa Darshanam, there the very cosmos, the very creation is the Lord. Here the Lord is in the creation. In 11th chapter, there is no creation without the Lord. And so, with such descriptions, the infinite is described. And so the third line, very beautifully he says, he is really all light, all that light. His lotus face resembles what? It resembles the night, the light of the full moon night. And it is a full moon night is really the most divine experience, to be stepping out in a full moon night. If you have been in the nature in a full moon night, we have had the privilege of enjoying Ganga in Uttarkashi in the Himalayas. And somehow, I don't know what happens on that full moon night, the Ganges is just glittering. The mountains glitter, the stars glitter. It is absolute divine radiance all over. And so unto the Lord, who is nothing but all luminaries, and in the form of Shankara Parvati, Namo Namaha, my repeated salutations. Let us move forward to verse number 10. Namah Shivabhyam Jatilandharabhyam, Namah Shivabhyam Jatilandharabhyam, Jara Mritibhyam Chavivarjitabhyam, Jara Mritibhyam Chavivarjitabhyam, Janardanabjodbhava Pujitabhyam, Janardanabjodbhava Pujitabhyam, Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam, Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam, Namah Shivabhyam Jatilandharabhyam, Jara Mritibhyam Chavivarjitabhyam, Janardanabjodbhava Pujitabhyam, Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam, Namah Shivabhyam Jatilandharabhyam, Jara Mritibhyam Chavivarjitabhyam, Janardanabjodbhava Pujitabhyam, Namo Namah Shankara Parvatibhyam. And so here, Namah Shivabhyam, Namaha, 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 Namaha. As many times you can say Namaha, it is very healthy for the ego, remember. The ego has a hard time bending. And that is the reason why we take support and put our very body onto the floor and bow to the Lord. Why? Because the ego is so stiff, it won't bow. Stiff it is. So every verse starts with Namaha, it ends with Namaha. Namah Shivabhyam Jatilandharabhyam. So Jatilam Dharati, Jatilandharaha. He is one who supports, who is the support of all, of the entire world. Without the divine, where will we go? Without the connection to the Creator, where would the created beings be? There is no creation minus the Creator. In fact, the Creator is not a creator alone, He is the very created. He is the creator and the created. Like you are a creator and the created of your own dream world, aren't you? You find the materials to create a world. You are the very creator and you are the very creation. You are the experiencer of the dream and you are the very experience called dream. And so, this cosmic being, the tradition, the Vedanta says he is not only a creator of this beautiful, intelligent world, he is also the very world itself. Unto that Lord Namaha, Namah Shivabhyam, Jatilandharabhyam, Jaramritibhyam cha Vivarjitabhyam. So Jara Mriti, Jara cha Mritischa Jara Mriti. Jara is what? Jara is old age. Old age and death. Oh, Lord has old age and death also. Vivarjitabhyam. He is free from old age. He is free from death. There is no, we saw yesterday, there is no impact of time on the divine. And hence, he is free from all modifications. Only if you are part of time, if you are part of the world of time and space, then there will be an impact of time. There will be modifications, there will be growth, there will be a decline and so on and so forth. But for the timeless, he is one who is the very basis of time. If you remember that story, how when Markandeya, who was death, he was supposed to, his lifespan was supposed to be up to 16 years. And when he entered the 16th year, Lord Yama came to take him. But Lord Yama cannot, Lord of Death cannot go near him. Why? Because he was with Lord Shiva. He was in the sanctum, he was with Lord Shiva. Lord Yama has no entry in the timeless. That's what it tells. And Markandeya refuses to come out. And so Yama gets restless and he throws the noose to drag him out. Lord and Markandeya, the great devotee, holds on to the Shivalinga, yet another beautiful story. Holds on, hugs the Lord, holds on to him in embrace, that he doesn't want to leave him. And Lord Yama's noose goes and holds not only Markandeya but the Shiva Lingam also. That is crossing his limit. He has no entry to pull the Shiva Lingam with the devotee. And so Lord Shiva comes as Mrityunjaya to protect Markandeya, who became a great rishi, a great sage. And so crossing, moving from the time bound to the timeless is the power of your prayer, the power of your devotion, the power of what you truly want in life. It is about making a shift from the time bound to the timeless. It is about seeing, having dispassion towards with reference to the time bound. And it is in this devotion that the Lord is invoked. And it is said, Janardana Abjodbhava Pujita Bhyam. You are the timeless being who has been worshipped by Janardana. Janardana is who? So the Lord Vishnu. Janan Ardayati iti Janardanaha. Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is a sustainer, and therefore to sustain the world in dharma, whenever adharma became more, he destroyed those forces. Therefore, he is called Janardana. Lord Krishna is Janardana. So, Janardana and Abjodbhava. Abjodbhava refers to Brahma, Lord Brahma. So, born of this, the lotus. And so he sits on a lotus. Well, Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma both worship this timeless being called Shankara Parvati. And so unto that Lord Shankara and Parvati, Namo Namaha, my repeated salutations. For what? Just in glorification, in prayer, enjoying this capacity to be able to express my devotion to the Lord, I offer my salutations. Namo Namah Shankara Parvati Bhyam. We shall close here and tomorrow complete the Uma Mahesvara Stotram. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.